Thank you, Kent. Well, good morning, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Lovely. She was lost for half an hour looking for the place, but I'm glad you arrived and are with us this morning. And well, who do we have firstborn here? Oh, wow. This fits what the Toastmasters does, building leaders. Usually, firstborns are leaders, and it's natural. You have to help your brothers at home. You get more responsibilities, and statistically, firstborns are more likely to be CEOs. And it doesn't mean that the other siblings are not, but they are more focused, more oriented to accomplish tasks, while the younger ones are more entrepreneurial. So we have, as firstborns, we got it. We know what to do in a situation. We feel responsible. We take charge. Let's see. Okay. Oh no. That wasn't the next one. Oh, I'm missing one. I think I'm missing one of the slides. Well, I'm the older of 4 siblings, and of course, as I was saying, I have to take responsibility, and sometimes that wasn't easy. As in any leadership situation, you have to deal with the hard situations, but you manage. Plus, you are the oldest, so you have the authority. I joined Toastmasters many years ago, and in 2021, I was asked to step as president. And I said, well, and you know what was happening at that time? So I said, well, okay, I'll take the challenge. I'll do it. So we started. At that time, we had a smaller club, 18 members. In 2021, I came in July 2021, we were already doing hybrid meetings. We kept the club going through the first year of the pandemic, and you see a couple of familiar faces here. And when we started the hybrid mode, still was hard because, of course, people didn't want to be close to each other and all those kind of situations. And we had this wasn't really happening only in our club. In many other clubs, well, in general, Toastmasters, the membership was in decline. Was in decline a little bit before the COVID, but that accelerated the decline. And if you see this chart, this is the amount of suspended clubs between 21 and 22. That was big. And around, we saw many clubs that were closing. People came to us, came as guests at our meetings, and we received them with open arms. But so that was a challenge. We have to be creative during that time. Since our group was small, I had my leadership team, but 3 of them left when I started. So I felt really alone doing many of the tasks. And I was juggling to do many things. But I had a committed group, and we were able to run the meetings with 8 people. We did 2, 3 roles at a time, and the most exciting part is that for table topics, you will have fun there. We all got to speak, and sometimes twice. So that was the fun part of that time. And well, you can see here, we're trying to hold the hybrid meetings with the little computer, and we were that small group, and this is Ian. Ian was our timer all the time with his belt that sometimes rang. And I think that kind of love kept us together because we love meeting and coming every Wednesday to be energized for the week. Also, I have, well, you saw the picture, and you see them here. Connie and Chris. Connie was our secretary, Chris was the treasurer, and they supported me a lot. So I finished my year as a president, and I was very proud that I was able to keep it together with the help of everybody in the team. So because of this project, I have been reflecting on, well, what could I have done different. And I got 4 points. Oh, okay. And this is even though we were a small group, we still have fun. These are our members, some previous members that were incoming, and also all the relatives. We always have so much fun at our holiday parties. So what I learned? Well, first, don't be afraid to ask for help. And sometimes you don't want to ask for help because you feel like you are not humble enough. And I remember lately Chris and Bruce mentioned humility brings trust. And you have to be humble to ask, to recognize that you don't know. And a leader really doesn't have to know everything. He has just to surround himself or herself with people that can support him or her. So how to do that? Well, you have to create a vision. And that's something I have enjoyed so much watching. Chris, I have been watching Chris and what he has not done before in our club. And he created a vision, he structured, well, we already have the roles structured, but we really weren't working that much with the different roles in the way he has been doing it, and creating tasks, setting goals, creating a vision for the club. And when you create a vision, you are able to attract people and have them enthusiastically embrace the task or the purpose of our organization. And this goes kind of to the first point two. The number three is many hands make light work. So when you are able to sell the vision to others, you are able to attract this help. And by having many hands, tasks can be accomplished more efficiently, and it's easier to keep an organization going if you have many hands collaborating. And this goes a lot with the survey that Chris, is kind of timely that I'm talking about this, because in the survey, Chris asked, what can we do? It's asking us to all put our hands at work. And last, small acts of leadership and it's very fitting that you have this phrase today. And I wrote it here. If you can't do big things, do small things in a great way. And doing small things also are show your leadership. And I'm always smiling when I see, for example, Brian, he's not here, but when he sees a new person or a new member, he comes and explains that person what Toastmasters is about and how the meetings go and the roles. And I just love his initiative. And those small things really can have a big impact in somebody. Oh my goodness, I'm running out of time. And before Cole left, I talked to him, and it kind of surprised me that he said the way I embraced him when he came meant so much to him that I will never know the impact that it had on him. So you never know what impact your small actions can have on anybody. So I invite you to do these small things. And I'll finish with Ralph Smedley quote. Building public speaking abilities is also a way to discover hidden abilities and to take full advantages of the opportunities that are offered by the club. So you don't have to be a firstborn. You can just take advantage of the advantages available for you and grow and be a leader. Mr. Toscano.
Thank you.